Heyo, what's up? My name's Jazz, or most people call me Bodhi. I am documenting this because a couple days ago, I made the biggest decision of my life. No, I made the most monumental decision I could ever make as someone like me. I'm new to YouTube. Catch me on Instagram, Bodhi's Body, or catch me on TikTok, Coach Bodhi. I have my handles here at the bottom. You guys can like and subscribe. But essentially, this journey is going to be about from going from a goat to a gazelle. I keep getting lost for words because I never would have ever expected this from me. Like, this decision is the biggest decision of my life. I would never. The name of the series, I think I'm going to call it From Goat to Gazelle. I've been the goat in more ways than one. Goats are very strong and stiff. I had my first posing class today and I realized I need to be graceful. Even if I'm buff, which can be an interesting mix so far. I'm only one day in, so I made this decision a few days ago. And I want to keep this update. I don't know what I'm going to do with this YouTube yet, how I'm going to go. But what I do know is that this is something that I never saw in myself, and I want to showcase it. I'll be doing these maybe once a week. In a couple of months, I'm going to be on a stage in front of a bunch of people looking my most shredded and best self ever. And I don't know if I'm excited or scared. I don't know how I feel. How do you feel right now starting your prep for your first show? Nervous, awkward. Posing was interesting. But I also feel like I got it. Like, I have so much faith in my coach, and she has so much faith in me, and I just have so much faith in the craft. Everything is backed up by reassurance and just like God. God just keeps putting it in my ear. Before I made the decision, I was spinning about it for a little bit, juggling it here or there. But I juggled it so much that by the time I actually made the decision and I told my friends, my closest friends, they were just like, I thought you were already competing. I thought the decision was already made. So it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. So I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm everything in one. I'm ready to die, boss. All right, so a little bit about me. My name is Jazz Bodhi. I started my fitness journey in 2020. I weighed in at 415 pounds at my heaviest. And one day, my knees just basically gave up to the point where I had to get assistance from a friend in a very uncomfortable and embarrassing situation. I did what I had to do. I did the diet. I weighed in at like 389 before surgery. I hopped on a plane to Mexico, and it's been history. After surgery was very rough because it was the first surgery I'd ever had, and my body just didn't want a body. Like, my body was rejecting everything. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink water. I couldn't hydrate. It got to a point where I was depleted. My hair was falling out. My nails, my acrylic nails fell off. My toenails were falling off. It lasted for about 3 or 4 months. And when I went to go get help at the emergency room, they had sent me home because we cannot help you. And because I had gotten my surgery done in another country. So they said, if they help me, they're liable, and blase squase. So yeah, recovery was crazy. That lasted a couple months. And, you know, I'm a big believer that when things are meant to happen, they do. I was a super huge Herbalife hater, and Herbalife was actually my first savior in this journey. And something that I still sell and do actively. I won't be partaking in all of the supplements for prep, but I will still be using some key supplements from there because that is my go-to. And it saved my life. It all started with a chai tea, honestly. Chai tea and mango aloe. And it was the first thing that my stomach settled. And it was the first time that my stomach accepted something. And I found that it was Herbalife. I signed up immediately. I didn't even think about it. I met so many good people along the way. I've had so many coaches. We've come from all different walks of life, and what brought us together was our struggle, the things that you go through when you go through something like this. You're just changing everything about yourself, and it is both transcendent and scary, but it's worth it. I just continued. And now I'm sitting at 185 pounds and about to prep for my debut stage walk as a transformation bodybuilder. It's definitely been a journey. What made me want to take bodybuilding to the stage this year? 2025 is a very informative year for me. I think we all go through that one thing, you know? That one thing that breaks us apart and really, really makes us question if we're doing it right. Question if Maybe we could have done better if we would have listened to ourselves more or put ourselves first. And I'm in that phase. I'm in that phase right now that I'm learning that it's time to grow for me. I went through a really shitty breakup. Really shitty. That shit broke my soul and my face. I was with a man for 2 years. Things got rocky. And eventually, his true colors came out. After that, I found myself in the lowest of the lows, not because he beat me, but because I didn't want him to leave. And that was a scary feeling. And God did what God did when he did it. Is because seasons of change were coming and some people aren't meant to grow with you. I decided to take it to the stage because I decided that I owe myself something more to be proud of. I am a wonderful coach. I'm a wonderful coach. I love what I do. I love influencing body positivity. I love influencing people to heal. I love being candid about my story, showing my truth, showing my soul, bearing my heart. And I love what I do for others, you know? But I think it's time to do for me. My coach, such a beautiful creature, such a transcendent human. She has done so much with herself and has saved herself in so many different ways now. You know, if you know better, you do better was a person, she would be right there next to it. Like, hey, it's me. Like, it would be her, 100%. I am coming for everything, metaphorically and physically. I'm coming for everything. The show that I'm aiming for is Atlantic, Fitness Atlantic. It's in Miami. It's in April 17th, so prep will be roughly around 8 months. But this is all dependent in what I look like by December. If by December I look good enough to go to Atlantic, we're going to Atlantic, and then we're going to Summer Shred in Texas that same year in June. Because once I do, I'm just gonna go, right? So, and if I'm ready for that one, I definitely want to try the next one. But in December, if I'm not ready for April, then July would be roughly around the show that I would be going to. My prep gonna be for so anywhere between 8 to 11 months. It'll be the hardest part for you personally. Cardio, the vein of my existence. It's only gonna go up from here, so it's gonna be great. Eating is definitely gonna be difficult for me and my little bariatrics. However, my coach has bariatrics as well, and she has tricks up her sleeve, so I'm confident. Mindset is on 10 right now. I'm just on a high of choosing a goal, so I don't know if my mindset will be hard. Right now, mindset is winning. Check back next week. What part of prep are you most excited about? I am so excited to see what this once former fat girl can do. Like, I was 415 pounds. Like, and I thought I was doing the damn thing at 415 pounds. I have to wear a bikini in front of a bunch of people before skin surgery after losing 200 plus pounds. I'm excited and I'm scared. But I definitely am ready to see the progress, because I know anytime I start gaining any type of muscle or I start seeing anything little pop out, little protruding muscle here and over there, I get real excited. So I hope that I remain excited about the progress the entire time. And, you know, discipline. My why. This show represents my resilience. This is a proof of everything they said I couldn't do. I'm gonna do that shit for me. And you shit on them a little bit. Just a little bit. But mainly for me. Just a little bit of shit. How does this connect to the bigger picture of your journey? This connects to everything because knowledge is power. The more you learn, the more you grow, the more you know. So from this, not only will I be learning how to bodybuild at a whole nother level, I will also be learning what it takes to become this caliber of a human. So the mental grit, the responsibility, the diligence, the things that it takes to really be number one on that stage, you know. And in learning those things, I can then extend this to other people. I can find ways to help people do this too. So this is also a career move. This is also 100% to be able to gain more knowledge to help my clients be better for themselves. And who knows, maybe I'll be coaching bodybuilders one day. Definitely one of the goals, aside from owning my own gym with a nutrition bar. We're gonna do big things. All right, so I'm talking a lot. So the type of videos you guys are gonna catch on here are basically gonna be videos like this where I'm speaking about my experience, my feelings. If you guys have questions, I can do Q&As, hopefully, you know, if anybody wants to interact. And essentially, this is going to be the vlog. If you guys want to follow a former fat girl on her way to the stage, I would appreciate the subscribe. This is definitely going to be a journey, so anybody is welcome along for the ride. And I really hope that you guys can take away that you can do anything. You can do anything. No matter what, no matter how something feels, no matter what you're grieving, no matter what you've lost in life, you can always regain yourself in ways that you never expected possible. So hopefully that resonates through this series as it goes. I want to say thank you if you've made it this far. I appreciate all of you guys for watching, joining, subscribing, and all of the things. Bye.